Flashback.
I think the Nintendo Switch is gonna suck.
Snap out of it!
Yes, I'm gonna shit on Nintendo again. I have noticed that my video on the Switch is my most unpopular video to date. It is twice as unpopular as my other unpopular videos. Yeah, I don't have that big of an audience. Oh well. Anyway, I thought to myself, why not give those people who are watching exactly that which they least want to see? That is just the stand-up guy that I am. You're welcome. Now, let me just take this opportunity to brag about how right I was.
Flashback.
Because we're getting something better than the X2. Even marginally better, we're getting something that's within 10 or 20% of the power of the big consoles that we have now.
Nvidia is not a magical sorcerer that can go around the limitations of hardware. Look, this is what a good Nvidia graphics card looks like. Notice something? Yeah, it's more than double the size of the entire fucking Nintendo Switch console.
6 months later.
20 frames per fucking second docked with Zelda? Are you fucking kidding me?
Flashback.
But it's still just a portable system with a video out. Best case scenario, this toaster looking piece of shit has an additional graphics chip inside to bump up the resolution for your TV, but I really doubt it will have 4K resolution.
6 months later.
The dock is terrible. It's really low quality. I was really surprised by how just cheap and flimsy the dock is. It's essentially just a little plastic box.
Flashback.
There also is this flimsy ass kickstand. Let's be honest here, if this thing isn't broken out of the box, it will break as soon as you cough on it.
6 months later.
Plastic, shitty kickstand.
End of flashback.
I know, my powers of precognition are amazing. So I think it's only prudent that I started a line of R.F.R. branded crystal balls available in my shop.
Everything that guy just says is bullshit.
But you could at least make your adoration for my superhuman powers known in the comments.
Give me answer or compliment, you choose. Give me compliments, I said give me compliments. Give me compliments, I said give me compliments.
Anyway, I'm not just here to give you a nice and sweaty told you so. No, I'm here to prove to you beyond the shadow of a doubt that Nintendo hates you. But first, I'll have to prove to you that I don't hate Nintendo. Nintendo? 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 And Nintendo. Actually, me and Nintendo go way back. That is the reason why I wanted to invest my money in another one of their consoles. Now, the first clue that Nintendo might hate you is in the price of the 3DS XL. That is way too much money for such weak hardware of that vintage. It is a well-known fact that Nintendo is a company demon hybrid that is driven in equal parts by greed and the desire for tears of little children, especially around Christmas. Why else would you name the successor to your most successful home console in such a confusing way? If not to ensure that a whole generation of spoiled little shits gets gifted the wrong games by their simpleton family members. Why would you create a proprietary charging cable for your handheld and then not include it with said console, if not to print out the enraged comments of parents who ruined their kids' Christmas, tape them to your wall and masturbate to them? But if you want solid proof that Nintendo hates everyone, you'll have to look no further than the 3DS XL screens. Sure, Nintendo and shitty displays go hand in hand like MLP and autism, as you can see with the Switch. But what Nintendo does with the 3DS XL comes dangerously close to fraud. You see, all 3DS XLs are not created equal. Some come with shitty TN screens, while others have the much better IPS screens. Nintendo does not only hide that fact from you, But the comments of disgruntled customers that have called Nintendo would suggest that the support employees are specifically prohibited from acknowledging this fact and have been instructed not to accept it as grounds for replacement. Now, those are some shitty business practices right there. If I shell out $190 on a handheld, I fucking demand a good screen. Let's be honest here. With the handheld and the games, I was looking to throw around $400 to $500 your way. And all I wanted in return was for you to not fuck me over in such an obvious way that even an idiot like myself can tell. So get your shit together, Nintendo. I really want to buy a 3DS XL. Best wishes, R.F.R. Welcome to the outro screen, where this time I got a question for you. Should my next review be on Postal 2? Because, well, it's Postal 2. Or should it be on the new Micro Machines from Codemasters, where I compare it to the old one because, spoilers, I hate the new Micro Machines. You also might have noticed that my videos are coming out a little slower now. That's because I got a new job, but don't worry, I still make them. Oh yeah, and here are a few videos for you to watch. Bye!
Ms. Jenkins, can I get some help with mine? So, there it goes,
There
right?
you go.
But
Yeah, did you match up the pluses? So you'll have the
Did I?
pluses
Wait.
matched on the front, so here's
No,
match
look.
the minuses, and you screwed it all up.
I did.
How did you manage to do that?
I don't know. I
It's a
tried hard.
Nintendo. It's a Nintendo product. I don't know how you could do that.
Here, I got it.
Do you got it?
It went too far this way. Uh-oh. This thing is actually stuck on here. It went on super easy, honestly.